is that there's about a 20-second delay, which is, don't worry about that. You're good.
Okay.
And so the go live buttons are ready. I am ready to go live whenever you are good.
Go. I go.
Okay.
Go. I was good 10 minutes ago. Let's do this.
All right, we're live.
What about that 20-second delay?
Nope, don't worry about it. You're good. We're
Oh
live.
my goodness. Okay, we are live here. Myself and William, and on my screen, William's right below me, and I've been trying to grab him and pull him up, but I can't quite grab his head there, but I'll keep trying that later. Alrighty, so as we start getting more and more people in here, we'd appreciate it if you would engage. That means like, put some comments down below. Let me know you can hear us and see us okay, maybe where you're from. And we would appreciate the good old engagement on there. They'll let others know, and that'll trick the algorithm, and Facebook will trick it to let other members know that we're on right now. Alrighty, so what is the topic of this conversation on here that we're going to be talking about here? It's probably one of the most important topics with owning an offline agency, and that is how to acquire clients. Because if you don't have the ability to acquire clients, well, guess what? You don't have a business. You've heard me say this many times. You have an expensive hobby on here. And a lot of times when you see everybody going in one direction and the whole herd's going in one direction and no one's getting the results that they're supposed to be getting, it's time to go the opposite way. And that may be one of these times right now to go the other way while you pass everybody up on that. There's lots of situations like this that's happened in the past. One of them I can think of right now is they used to think that consuming fat made you fat, right? Consuming fat made you fat. Well, we know now, a few years later, that actually consuming fat makes you lean on that. And when we got all the low-fat diets and stuff like that, people started gaining weight. Everyone was going this way, thinking they're doing the right thing, and someone broke out and went the other way. And guess what? They got fit and they lost the weight on here. The other thing on that everyone's going, the herds are going towards, and you want to maybe go the opposite way? College on here. Look, college on here is, right now, we're entering in a crisis with our debt on college. Now, we've got an average debt of $37,000 US per student. It's one of the biggest debt bubbles that's going to be coming up in here. So look, the alternative to going to college is, well, everyone's going this way and you might be going this way, is mentor. Go out and find someone who's doing what you want to do and mentor with them. That's an alternative on here. Some of the highest paid, self-taught, educated people in the world, you probably know them. Bill Gates, self-taught programmer on here. Mark Zuckerberg, self-taught programmer, did not go to college for programming on that. The co-founder of Twitter is also self-taught programmer on that. Who else is a self-taught programmer? Oh, the co-founder of Apple on that. All self-taught. They didn't go to college to do this on here. The billionaires of the world didn't even graduate from high school. Henry Ford, ever heard of him? Billionaire, never graduated. The founder of IKEA, ever heard of him? Yeah, they make cheap furniture, but he's a billionaire and he never finished high school on that. How about the founder, Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's? Never went to high school. He never even finished on that. Goes on and on and on. There's hundreds and hundreds of all of them billionaires. Again, these are people that swam. Everyone's swimming this way, going to debt, going to college, and there's people that are poking out and going the other way. And that's what I want to talk about here, because here in our industry, a lot of people are going this way and they're not getting the results that they want. And what's happening is that they're learning all these skills. They're learning SEO, they're learning how to build sites, they're learning reputation management, they're learning all this stuff, and all of a sudden they don't have a business, they don't have the clients, things aren't coming in. So they acquire another skill and they acquire another skill set. And they might get one or two clients by referrals, but there's no way to scale a business And what I would say, and what William and I are going to be talking about here, is the number one thing you should be going after is client acquisition before anything else. You should be going after and acquiring clients even before you have a skill set. But the problem is everyone's focused on learning the skill set first, and then they're like, well, the clients will just ask yourself, how good is that working for you? Yeah, it's probably not that good, right? Yeah. So it usually ends up as, and I understand it, I get it, because most people think the way you're going to get clients is the painful way. And what's the painful way? It's cold calling. I'm not talking about cold calling because no one likes to do it. I don't like to do it. William doesn't like to do it. No one likes to do it. Even people who are good at it don't like to do it. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So that doesn't work, okay? So look, success is really fulfilled on here by first getting down a system to get clients first. I mean, just think about that for a second. You may know a little bit, a lot of you are in the Kallzu groups that are watching this right now, so a lot of you know either SEO and or Kallzu ads. You know these skill sets on here. Some of you have learned it, some of you have learned it partially on here, but imagine if the first thing you did was you got paying clients, prepaid, they prepaid up front, and now you've got to deliver the results. You're going to learn really fast at that point, right? You are going to get that skill set down. It's like, bam, I'm being paid to learn, okay? Look on here, as far as opportunities go on here, what William and I want to share with you is how you can get literally as many clients as you want, as fast as you want, and when you want, a predictable way for people to call you up, targeted people within your niche, ready and willing to want to talk to you about purchasing your leads. And that kind of conversation is completely different. I mean, the whole power dynamics in play changes when you pick up the phone call and you make a call and you're calling out and you've got to get through the gatekeepers and all this kind of stuff and try to explain who you are, and the other person's irritated and they're busy and they really don't want to talk to you. There's that, or that particular person is now calling you up and you pick up the call. It's completely different. So it doesn't require a whole lot of skill sets to do on here. But does this system work? I'm talking about it. Sounds great, but does it work? Absolutely, it works on here. They've got in 24 hours 2 clients, $500, PayPal account. Close first client, $500, thanks to Kallzu on here. And this right here, I'll show you a bunch of these pictures on here, but this was from our Vegas, so 2018 Vegas event. Now, if you didn't attend it, William came up with this idea. It was kind of crazy. I thought, well, go for it. If it fails, it's going to be your fault, not mine. And the good thing is it didn't. He actually made it work. And so that was our first boot camp, our client acquisition boot camp was there. And so we had our auditorium, we had an audience, we're doing our training or learning, and then off to the side, on the side room, was the first boot camp students. There's 20 of them. And they engaged in the system. By the way, reminder to engage, make a comment down below so I can we'll answer any questions that you've got. Share this if you want to share it. We'd appreciate it. So during the live event, their calls were ringing, their phones were ringing off the hook, and they're calling, and maybe they'd never even talked to a prospect before, but they just read the scripts, answering the phone calls, and they're closing deals. And what you see right here is somebody just like that. They got a $500 check right up front. They actually got a PayPal check, and then we just wrote out the check on the screen on that. But this was happening during the entire event. And every half an hour, 20 minutes, someone would get one. They would interrupt. They'd come up on stage, and they would show their check on here. First clients. All these people are first clients on here, right? So very successful, very exciting too, and we didn't know if it was going to go through or not because it was done on a Saturday, and Saturday's probably not the best day to do this technique, but it even works then, right?
At the first of the year.
Well, and the first of the year, which most business owners at the first of the year, it's kind of like everyone's kind of got the focus on here, the new year, and everybody just kind of slows down a little bit. So it works. That's the worst time to do it, and it worked over and over again. And a lot of you on here have already read this post on here, but from Jamie. Jamie's one of the graduates, and he's really taken it to a whole nother level. He's up here to 62 clients on that. That's when he posted this. He's up to a couple more by now, 64, 65 on that. But you can really take this thing as little or as far as you want, because it allows you to be able to get clients on demand, first thing. And there's nothing that's going to light a fire underneath your belly like someone who called you, and now you can be delivering your leads. And it happens just like that. I just got a thing on my screen that says my internet connection is unstable.
You're good now.
I'm good now. Good. All righty. So yeah, let's keep rocking and rolling here. So, but you might think, oh wait, I got no experience. Maybe I haven't even gone through the course yet, so I don't know it. That's your first mistake. If you don't know the course, don't even worry about it right now. Your main focus needs to be focused on my primary focus needs to be getting clients. You really only have a hobby. You've got a hobby at this point until you've got a client who actually hands you money. They hand you the check. Now you're officially in business. Now your business has really started at that point on here. You might say, hey, I hate selling. It's no problem. This is not hard selling. This is more like order taking, answering, assuring people about what they're going to be getting. There's no cold calling involved on here. On that, you don't have to convince a client to pay you up front because you might have a lack of experience. That's okay. It doesn't matter. You might not even have a website. That's fine. On that, you might not even be an expert at the service that you're providing. No problem. We got you covered on all of those fronts. That's not the point here. The point here is that your business does not officially start until you've got a paycheck. So you got a client that's raised their hands and, yep, I believe that you're going to give this to me in 72 hours. About 72 hours, you're going to start delivering calls to me. It's easy to explain. I don't got to explain SEO or reputation management or anything about how to rank a Google 3-pack, none of that stuff. It's an easy conversation. I'm going to deliver you calls. Your phone's going to ring. That's what it boils down to. It's pretty much that simple on that. And during this process, here we guarantee at a bare minimum, that you're going to get five prepaid clients. Bare minimum. That's the easy part. Alrighty, but we decided to make it even better, kind of over the top on here, because we really want you to succeed. We want you to be motivated to succeed on here, and we want to be able to showcase you. We want to be able to brag about you. So that's why we're doing this on here. During this, it's a 6-week boot camp, guaranteed 5 clients. If you get 10 clients, just absolutely totally doable. We're going to If you get 20, we'll just refund everything for you on that. That's how badly we want you to succeed. Sounds kind of crazy even when I look at it on here. So let's just stop for a second and just let that sink in on that. It's a 6-week client acquisition boot camp. We guarantee you 5 prepaid clients. In fact, we can guarantee it in 72 hours. That's because on that, the boot camp is actually 6 weeks long, but out of those 6 weeks, 3 of those days are actually at William's house, the guy right there. Yeah, right there. His house on that. But that's just for the first 10 people. That's 3 intensive days on that. Your cell phones will be ringing off the hook. You would have been pre-trained by this end of it. It's not going to be a problem on that. So, alrighty. So I know by now, if you didn't know both of us, your BS meter, well, even if you know us, probably your BS meter is like going through the roof right now, sky high. Thinking, what's the catch? How could this be possible? It's too good to be true. So it probably is. And I promise you there's 0 catches to this. We really just want you to succeed. We want you to be fully invested in this, like we are in you on here. But you might be thinking, what type of leads? What type of leads can you offer on here? You might have other services out there. You might not be an expert in any services. That's okay. We found that the best and the easiest types of leads to deliver to prospects using the system is going to be AdWords, call-only ads. Okay, it's just the easiest, fastest, lowest cost ones out there. After you've got them with that, and you're delivering leads, and you got a customer and they're happy, then if you want to upsell them to other types of services, you can, or just continue to scale out doing the call-only ads. It's entirely up to you. So for some of you who maybe know or don't know, why pay-per-call and not pay-per-click or SEO to start out with? Well, look, SEO takes too long. I think that's pretty obvious. Someone calls you, they want some leads on here, and you don't have a site up and ranking, it takes too long. You want to be able to deliver these leads fast, like 24, 72 hours. AdWords pay-per-call costs far less than AdWords pay-per-click. Most of you already know that. Some of you don't. So let me just give you a really quick example on here. Say you take some good, juicy keywords like a plumbing, like emergency plumber or plumber in a city name. For pay-per-click, these are going to be about, depending on the city, it's going to be about $20 a click. And at the $20 a click, you're going to need about 5 people to click on that ad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click on that before one of them's going to decide to click on it and then pick up the phone and call. It's just the way the numbers work out. So the plumber needs an actual call before they can engage in business, right? They need a call so that they can assess the situation and they can schedule an appointment to go out. This stuff, unfortunately, right now, it can't happen online. So a call has to happen. And an average call for a plumber is going to be around $100 when they do pay-per-click versus the same juicy keywords using the same platform, Google AdWords. It's going to be a fraction of the cost, around $3, $4 a call, and that's it. 100 versus 3, super easy on that. William, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just controlling the screens here, so if you see me looking away, I am not distracted. I am all in.
Okay, just checking here. All righty. Okay, let's continue on here. Just in case some of you who don't know on here, let me just give you some quick visuals on here so you can better understand this. These types of ads right here, what kind of ads are these? Well, these, of course, are going to be pay-per-click ads, right? We all know these on here. And what kind of ads are these? You see the little phone there with a little call button on it? It's call-only ad, right? And what's taking over the world these days? What's everyone using? These, their phones. This is it, right here, the phones, yep. Bam. Everyone locally, they're using these, right? And that's just growing more and more. So these pay-per-call only ads, that volume is increasing. It's been around for 4+ years. If you haven't heard about it before. So when people search for local businesses, what are they going to use more? What are they using more these days? Their laptops and their PCs or the phones? Their phones, of course. Everyone's moving to this. And the research is showing up on that. So for the exact same keyword on the exact same AdWords platform on here, which one is going to cost less? Is it going to be the desktop, the pay-per-click, or the pay-per-call? Well, of course, on here we know already that, say for like a DUI attorney on that, that's going to cost a lot, way more than $20 a click. Take that times 5, it's easily going to be 5 times that. That's for a call versus same keyword, same platform, just a different device. That's all it is. The preferred device, the one that everyone's using these days, especially locally on here, they're clicking the click to call. It's just easy. They don't have to dial or anything. They just tap the screen and it's done. It's a fraction of the cost. So the clear winner on here is, bam, the phone every time, okay? That's why we use those. A lot of you already know that, but for some of you that don't, well, there you go. Okay, but wait, on here, you're an existing Kallzu ads member, start. You know, if you don't already know, you haven't dived in, well, get into it, would you? Come on, we got great support staff, fully trained, can help you out. You're never stuck, you're never alone on that. And if you're not, then we're going to include that as part of the boot camp. So you can learn this valuable skill set too, because it delivers leads, yeah, and targeted and low cost, right? Okay. So we call it the easiest part to delivering the leads is delivering the leads to the business owners. That's the easiest part on here. So don't, if you're thinking I don't know this, or if you're thinking I need to be an expert at delivering leads, that's the old, that's what all the fish swimming one way, that's what they're all thinking, and they're going the wrong direction, man. You need to go this way. Because this is not working, okay? That way is working. Sometimes going the opposite way. Sometimes just looking at everybody and going, wait a minute, that's not working. Let's go the other way. Everyone's not eating fat, but they're getting fatter. I know. I'll just eat more fat. I get skinnier. How about that? So how about that? The hardest part is just getting the clients on here. And we got you covered on this, Emily. Okay, we have massive success stories with other students. In addition to that, we guarantee you're going to get 5 clients. Guaranteed. Prepaid up front. Okay? And those 5 prepaid clients is just the beginning. We fully encourage and expect you to get more. We want you to. We're incentivizing you to do that. So just imagine, that's just the beginning. Once you have the skill set to do this, you can get as many clients as you want. You can turn this on, turn it off, turn it on. And recall that Jamie on here, 62 clients. Imagine that, 62 clients. Okay. And let's get here. Whoops. There we go. Okay. In lead generation business, remember when we're doing this, these aren't one-time fees. Every client that you get becomes a reoccurring client because they need reoccurring business. Okay. So just imagine on a very low end, this is extremely low end, you got 20 clients, $500 a month, it's 10 grand a month. That changes lives right there. You want to get 40 clients, you'll get 60 clients, the numbers go on and on. These are really low number examples on here, but you get the idea, okay? So what are the details of this? You know, what are the catches? Come on. William's holding some catches here. He's holding it. We know it's going to be big. I knew it. That's it. I'll let him do it and then blame it on him. No, actually, there's no catches. There's nothing. There's none on here. Maybe you should come up with a catch, William. You got to come up with some catches.
I guess I should.
Yeah.
The catch is if you want to come out to Vegas, you must fly Southwest Airlines only. I don't know.
I heard that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. I'm not even. It's not even the turbulence. It's before you even take off.
Yeah.
It can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's a 3 steps. Super simple. Commit to 6 weeks of this. Every week there's going to be coaching call. There's instructions, all this kind of stuff. We've done this boot camp twice. This is going to be the 3rd class on here, the 3rd graduating class coming up. It's going to start May 15th. Show up for 2 weekly calls. Be fully prepared on that. And then the 3rd step is optional, but probably a lot of people, it's going to be highly recommended on that. It's going to spend 3 full days working with William in his Las Vegas home, June 5th, 6th, and 7th. And why did you select 5th, 6th, and 7th? There was some reasoning behind it. I thought it was pretty clever. What was the reason why?
Yeah, I wanted to actually let me switch over the video here so people can see who's talking. I wanted to and be able to scale that when you come to Vegas instead of just get your initial results when you come to Vegas, because the truth of it is Chris and I can help you get clients virtually. We've done it many times, even outside of the boot camp. I can't tell you how many times we've done that. So that's nothing new for us to be able to help you do that. What we really want to focus on is helping you get there quickly with some clients and then be able to show you how to scale that. There's something about being in person, if you will, when it comes to the scaling side, just to see what it takes. But that's the strategy behind that. So June, that's towards the end of the actual sessions of the boot camp, and even beyond if we need to open up a new set of dates. But that's the reasoning behind why we chose to do that.
Yeah, and so by the time you arrive, you should already have clients, and this is going to build the momentum up. Certainly don't arrive unprepared and just say, William, I'm here, let's get started. I wouldn't want to be at the door and say that. That would be the worst possible use of your time. You want to spend this time starting from May 15th on getting prepared, going through all the material, getting clients, and then you come here. You're going to your momentum is just going to go like this. The other thing that I like about it is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is that everybody in Vegas, right? So you want the full 3 days. So you're going to want to fly in on a Monday, right? And when you're flying on a Monday, what's everyone else doing?
Flying out.
You're going like this, everyone else is leaving, just like that, right? So your flights are going to cost less and theirs are costing more, okay? So you see how this works? The theme of the fish going one way and you going this way is going to continue throughout the entire course on here. And then guess what happens? Thursday, you work all day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Thursday, everyone else is flying into Vegas and you're flying out and you're paying the lowest airfare.
Yep.
How cool is that? You didn't mention that. That was the coolest part about it. You didn't do the whole fish and the
here. I'll do it now.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's good. Just need to practice a little more. You'll get it down. You'll get it down. Okay. So, all jokes aside, you must be 110% committed for this. Seriously, make the best of this. We've had in previous classes, we've had a few people, I guess life gets in the way or whatever, but they weren't 110% committed. This doesn't mean you need to give up your life. Realistically, how many hours would somebody want to set aside for this?
1 to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's it.
And that's it. But the thing is that you need to make it. I would say just block out 2 hours, 5 days a week, no distractions, get your stuff done, be on a mission, and this is going to work fine for you. But if you go back to maybe old habits, well, it's only 1 to 2 hours. I'll do it this weekend.
Right.
And this weekend, later never happens, right? Later never happens. And we want you to be successful with this. We want you to get 10 clients. We want you to get 20 clients during this process, okay? So look, you might be saying to yourself, I'm not a salesperson. In fact, I hate selling. Hey, both of us, we don't like selling either. That's not what we're doing on here. So this was specifically designed for people who don't like selling. Okay, remember, I want to remind you, these are inbound calls. Ring, ring, oh, hello? That's what you're doing. You're not dialing for dollars on here trying to get past any gatekeepers, all right? You get everybody with everything, the inbound calls, the scripts. You got everything. I mean, that's why we have successful students on here, because the system works on here. So you might be thinking, oh, I know the catch. There's a lot of other extra expenses on this. If you want to know about a lot of other expenses, just think about college. I love how the college notebooks, I was actually doing some research before the phone call about college costs, and it reminded me of the college textbooks there. They got a whole scam going on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when is a college textbook? This is in the U.S. I don't know how it is in other places, but in the U.S., the college textbooks, you can only buy one type of textbook. They usually come out with a new one every year, yep. And the textbooks are like $300-400. Yep. They're insane on that. And then there's a whole nother underground market for used ones, and it's just like, come on, no books cost that much anymore. So you end up, your tuition for a particular one credit class might be $5,000, which is outrageous, and then you're going to pay $1,000 in books and stuff. It's just like, what? It's a lot. There's a lot of scams going on there. So look, that's the catch with college. It's like, oh, here's the tuition. And it's like, well, wait a minute, I got to pay also an extra $5,000 per year in books, textbooks you don't even want. Haven't they ever heard of Kindle? You can download those. I can just put it up on that. I'm sure somebody could just take those books, somebody from overseas, scan it, put it online. They could be selling it for $20 a piece. And that'd be a steal. They'd have all the material. They just print them out. Anyways, so what kind of expenses can you incur on here? Hardly anything. Look, everything that's listed here, there's a 14 or 30-day trial. You jump into the course, you do this. There's a very good chance that you're going to get your first prepaid check before any of these come due. But this is the minimal cost of doing business on here. This is not like you're buying. This is way less than one college textbook, I guess. Yeah. Okay. What other expenses will you incur? Oh, what about the AdWords pay-per-call budget, Chris and William? What about that? That's it, right? That's where the catch is. It's not. That's not where the catch is, because remember, the client prepays you. The cost is tiny for those, right? We're not talking $20-30 per click, and they just keep clicking on that. We're talking a couple bucks per call. Who is this not for? This is not for people who are broke from buying too many college textbooks. This is not for people who buy things, procrastinate, and they just end up, whining about things, not willing to do the work. They just can't follow simple instructions. If that's you, if you've done in the past, this is just not for you on here. Who is this opportunity for? Really anyone who's purchased courses in the past, they haven't worked, or you didn't work on them, either way on that, or they're just systems that just are not proven on that. And you want to finally get a system that's proven where you can actually start your business. I mean, start with like cash in hand. Okay. So recap on here what the Bootcamp is. Guarantee 5 prepaid clients. That's the bare minimum. You're going to walk away with that, and these are reoccurring clients, right? We want you to get more. So why not just set your sights so that, hey, I'm going to get 10 clients. No, I'm going to get 20 clients on here. And it's optional, but I think a lot of people are going to take it on that, and I don't blame them. It's not required to be successful, but it's going to be a great opportunity. So that's 3 full days, June 5th, 6th, and 7th in Vegas. And who doesn't want an excuse to go to Vegas, right? I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, you don't need an excuse. You live there. You got tired of making excuses, and you're like, you know what? I ran out of excuses. I'm just going to move there.
That's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I got you dialed in, man. I know what's going on. You can't fool me. All right, so let's go over the guarantee, because that must be where the catch is, right? That catch has got to be there. So look, when you do the work that we assign you, you follow the directions, you work the system, you work with our coaches on here, you come to the weekly calls. If you can't make them, they're recorded. And just make sure you watch as soon as you can. Ideally, you want to watch them as they happen on that. Do your homework on this. Look, you're just asking for a couple hours a day, 5 days a week. It's not much, okay? On that. Anyways, we've gone over that stuff on that. But look, after 6 weeks, in the event that you should not get the bare minimum 5 prepaid clients, and I'll be honest with you, through the 2 graduating classes that we've had so far, the only time that has happened, and the other people that admitted it, it's on their shoulders. Yeah. They just decided, whatever. I don't want to point any fingers. Life got in the way, right? And they were just unable to commit to the 10 hours. If that happens on here, it's not a big deal. We will work with you when life gets out of the way, and you can re-enroll back in our next course. So we're not going to let you go on that. Alrighty. So we're only accepting people on here that want to have real businesses. This is a real commitment on here, okay? Yeah. We're not offering refunds for, this is not for me, I'm too busy at work, I cannot make the live calls or recordings. That's just, you're either fully in this or you're not. You jump in, we're all fully committed together, and the thing is the system works. We just need you to show up and do the work on here. All right, so recap of everything that's included on here is you get step-by-step pay-per-call AdWords systems if you're not already a member on here. You get that so that you can deliver the types of leads. Super easy to do. You get our step-by-step proprietary customer acquisition system. It works. Prospects are going to call you. You get the 5 clients. I mean, that's just nuts. 5 clients guaranteed up front. We want you to get more. If you get more, we're going to reward you, okay? And then you can come down to Williams Home for 3 full days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Fly in on a Monday. Everyone else is flying out. You're flying in. You're going against the grain there. So that's it, baby. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's good. You got good fast, man. Awesome. I'm proud of you.
I studied from the best.
All righty. 3 steps right there. Boom, boom, boom. Super simple. How much is all of this worth on here? Look, you're going to walk away. You have the potential to walk away with this 6-week course with a minimum of $50,000 yearly income on here. You just keep going. And just doing this, you get your clients. They're reoccurring on here. You have the ability to scale your business as fast as you want. You don't have to wait for referrals. You don't have to do any painful cold calling, none of that kind of stuff. And you can also upsell your existing clients to other services if you want. You don't have to. The call-only ads is enough. But if you got other services, why not? It'd be an easy sell, right? So how much is all this worth? Like, easily more than $9,997. Obviously, way more than that. But for the first 10 people on here, we've got the discounted price and the 10 people in there. The only first 10 people that are going to get into the June 5th, 6th, and 7th at Williams Home on here. So that's. But I want to point something out here. I just pulled this up before the phone call, and I got this online, so it's got to be accurate, right? It's got to be the truth. What's the price tag for college education? This is in the U.S. for 2017 to 18, the academic year. This is for a in-state public school. This is all the costs, the books, dorm room, if you're going to stay in a dorm room and stuff, about $25,000 per year, okay? That's all the costs combined on average. For something these days that, look, the average salary, I don't even believe these numbers on here. I think they're suspect on here, very. But the average salary for a bachelor's degree in 2017-18, with a bachelor's degree, this is average. So I think there's got to be a little bit of play in there, depending on what you get, whether it's computer science or humanities. So why do people, when they go to college, why do they learn a language? Why do they major in a language? There's somebody the other day, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to major in Spanish. I'm like, why spend 4 years majoring in Spanish? Why don't you just spend a year traveling in South America and forcing yourself to only speak Spanish? You're going to become fluent. You're going to have all these wonderful experiences. And I can guarantee you, for $25,000, you could travel in South America for 2 or 3 years. Anyways, college is not the best place to learn language. Whatever country you're in is the best place to learn a language, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you that because when we go to Korea in the summertime, which actually is coming up here, myself and my family, Koreans are very book smart, very good at studying. Grades are important, tests are important, all that stuff. They know grammar and English better than I do. In fact, you could take an average college graduate, give them some kind of grammar test. I would fail it anyways. But even if I was halfway decent, they're going to kick my butt at it. But if we sit down and talk, no comprendo, not happening on that, because they're book smart. But you want to go out. You want to go out into the world if you're going to do a language. Anyways, average salary with the bachelor's degree on here, it's about $60,000 on that. Minus all your Obamacares and taxes and stuff like that. For what? $100,000 invested, and that's what you're going to get. And they're claiming on here that the unemployment rate for Americans with a bachelor's degree is 2.8%. I really don't believe that. But anyways, 4 years you're waiting, and what we're offering here is a measly $3,997, and we're giving you an opportunity to get it all back, and we guarantee results. Nobody here guarantees results. All right. So part of the process here is that there's a limited number of people that are going to join, and everyone before they join, and this is an application process, by the way. There's no buy. We got no buy button for you. Here. We got plenty of people that want in. We want to screen people because we want to get the right people in. So this is a lot of valuable stuff that you don't want shared, and we don't want it shared out there. So as part of the process, you sign in NDA online and the terms of agreement. Basically, it just comes down to this. In normal, simple, everyday language, it says, look, you're not going to share this with other people, and you're just going to use it for yourself. Pretty simple. So bam, there's a spot right there, Kallzu.biz /VIP, and that 20 spots available. Actually, there's less than that because we've only got a couple more, 2 more of the spots available for the discounted price on here. Let me go through some of the questions on here. William, how would you answer this? What if I don't have a service to offer any offline clients? Like, I like the idea of getting some calls in, but what am I going to offer them? How can I offer them leads?
That's a great question. Let me shift over to the video real quick, and I'll take care of that. So that question, what can I offer them? What kind of service can I offer? We do calls up front, right? That is it. We focus on that because it's a way for you to scale fast or rapidly. If you start offering multiple services, then that's obviously going to distract you, or you're going to have less focus on the actual overall objective, which is to make your client money, the most money that you can make them, and make money yourself from that. So hopefully that answers that question.
You're going to be learning call only ads, lowest cost, fast delivery. Bam! What if I live outside the U.S.? Oh man, come on. I live outside the U.S. The entire Kallzu staff lives outside the U.S. It's no problem. It's called the World Wide Web, man. And it doesn't matter where you are, you can do this on here. So it does not. You do not need to live in the U.S. When customers call you, they never say, "Hey, we can only do business if I can drive over to your office." It never happens, right? We don't have that on one of the objections, overcoming the "I want to drive to your office" objection because I'm really in Southeast Asia or something. No. There's never that uncomfortableness. Like, well, you really can't because I'm actually in Chiang Mai, Thailand, right now, enjoying a nice coconut water and a $3 massage on here right after this. So no, you can't come over. Actually, I'm busy. It's no, you don't need. They never ask. No one cares anymore.
Nope.
Right? No one has any time. It's all virtual. Even if you told them, you don't have to hide it. It's like, oh, okay, cool, good for you. Where's my leads? It's like nobody cares, man. So you live out the look. This is what I'll tell you. If you live in the United States, live outside the United States right now. It's the best move you can ever make. Trust me. That's what I did, and darn it, you should do it too. I got fed up. I'm like, this is these taxes and this Obamacare stuff. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I didn't hesitate twice about it. That's been, I don't know.
Almost a decade ago?
Yeah, it's been almost a decade. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, your kids are not going to be able to grow up in a normal neighborhood. They're going to have social problems and stuff." Are you kidding me? They know 3 languages. Man, they're the most well-traveled, versed kids around here.
The only social problems Chris's kids have is that they're too friggin' smart. They're smarter than all the other kids that they hang out with.
That's it, man. So look. What this should really say is what if you live out the United States? Good for you if you live outside. And if you live there, you should consider moving out. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's a lot of people who love it there. It's a great country. We just made the decision to live a different life. It's a big world. That's all. I got nothing against the U.S. or the people there. So kallzu.biz/VIP. What if I have a thick accent? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, all they care about is these leads, and there's very little that you need to explain on that. And as soon as you deliver on what you promise, which you're going to deliver quick and fast, they're going to think you're doing some kind of magic or something. Seriously, it's going to be like magic. They've never experienced that before. It's like, well, what? We don't have to wait for it. We don't have all these excuses why it didn't happen. Our phones just ring like you said they would. Bring it on. Or they'll say, "Oh, stop. You got that thick accent. I got to stop getting the leads." No more leads because you got an accent. Are you kidding me? Look, who built the U.S.? Immigrants. Accents. It's a melting pot, okay? Come on. It's okay. The accent is just like, it's going to bother you more than anything else. The other person, it doesn't matter to. And quite frankly, the majority of accents out there, most people, you sound more intelligent. Most European accents, you sound more intelligent. when you're speaking English with an accent. So why an application and not just a buy button? Well, that's because A, we want to qualify. We want to get the right type of person and personalities in here. And William and I were just talking about this. It's a two-stage process. We got an application. William and I both read over the application. Then William and I together call up the applicant, and we have an interview process there. And we got off the phone the other night, and we were like, man, this is really cool, because everybody that we accepted in so far, we've already felt like they could all be like really good friends. They all had very similar personalities, and this is going to be a really good group.
Yeah, it is.
So and that's why we do it. We get more applicants than we can take in, but that's why we screen them on here. And we're also just kind of screen out the people that are looking for like a quick, fast, no buck and stuff. This is building a business. You're going to be given the system how to do it, but look, I can tell you, how to get in physically in shape, but I can't do your push-ups for you, and William can't do your sit-ups for you. We can't do the exercise for you, but we can certainly give you the roadmap. We can certainly give you the support that you need, and the best technique to do it, but we can't do the work for you. Okay. Alrighty. So this is something here. This actually. So we were interviewing. They were just so focused on getting the 20 clients, but they weren't actually focused on getting the 20 clients. Uh-oh, my internet connection is okay. Am I back? I'm back. Okay.
Back.
So one of the people was interviewing, they were more focused on getting the 20 clients, but as I started talking, they were actually more focused on just getting the refund. And it was just so much focus and like, let me see the wording for the guarantee, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, look, dude, you're focused on the wrong thing. We want you to focus on 20 clients, but not for the refund. That's like a little coupon money or something compared to what the real picture is here. The real picture is you should be focused on getting 20 clients like within that 6 weeks. So you can have like a $200,000 income coming in. That's what you should be focused on. Okay, there's a huge difference between the two. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh, I want to get the refund, I want to get the refund, you're focusing on this tiny, tiny little thing. You should be focusing over here on the yearly income that you're going to get from that. And that should be the motivation, because that's the right kind of motivation. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Not getting too preachy on here. So recap of what you get. Step-by-step pay-per-call AdWords systems on here. So you know how to deliver the calls. You know how to deliver the goods, right? Deliver the goods. Customer acquisition system. It works. You don't have to cold call, none of that nonsense. They're going to call you. On that. We promise you're going to get 5 clients. It's a bare minimum. Just put in a tiny bit of effort. That's what you're going to get on that full 3 days in Vegas, man. It's a huge, huge deal. And by the way, that's not a sleepover. That's a workover. So you go over there to his house during the day to work, and then we get details for the people that are accepted in. There's a hotel close by. So, alrighty. What are the dates on here? It starts May 15th. That's officially when class starts. And then you should do the homework and have everything rocking and rolling. And then by the time you hit, I got to change that slow.
Yeah, I see that. It's
so not May 22nd, 24th. That's not it. It's June 5th, 6th, and 7th. June 5th, 6th, and 7th. Let me get rid of that screen. But if you've never done pay-per-call AdWords before, no problem. We got the full training for that. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
That's the easy part. Alrighty, there it is. I think that's about it, man. I think that's my last slide. My last slide on that. What did I miss out on? What did I not cover that I probably should have explained more?
A lot of people ask, is this just like one system, or is it a massive system? Like, what's the deal with it? And obviously, if we're asking you to invest time-wise, we're asking you to invest only a couple hours a day, 5 days a week, then it can't be that complicated, right? And it's actually a series of systems. So the bootcamp's going to start with the first and biggest challenge you have, which is going to be getting the clients. And once you have those clients in, then we show you how to build out an entire agency, okay? The best way I can describe this to you would be to compare it to a company that's been franchised out and has a set of systems or operations manuals, if you will, to where, and we have this down to a science for you, to where it's basically copy paste. You're going to know everything you need to know about any position you hire for, have a copy paste job ad posting, how to post it, screenshots of how to post it, the interview guides to interview the person, how to test the right, do tests to find the right candidates, how to hire those people, how much to pay them, how to train them, what to train them on, and even how to track their performance to make sure that they're staying on point. I mean, we've got you covered through all of that for anything and everything you would need. So it's very, very in-depth, but very simple at the same time. We've done all the work for you so that all you have to do is plug it in. I just wanted you to know what all goes into that so you have a better idea. Yeah,
that's something that I totally forgot about, and that is, look, and it was really put in place because of the first wave, our first graduating class. Mm-hmm. Is that, yeah, it depends on the person, but normally when you get around 15 customers or so, if you really want to kind of grow your business more, you can stay a one-person show, but at some point there, you're gonna need to hire somebody, and so what do you do then? You know, that's kind of maybe that's your first person. What position should you hire first? That's not only covered in the course, but all the details there, the job description, the vetting on there, everything about what you need to know. You're just pulling it out. It's literally like a franchise. You just know, right? This is what we hire. These are the job descriptions. This is where we find the people. This is how you vet them, because a lot of times if you haven't done this before, but finding good people is not as easy as just setting out a job description on that. You want to have a vetting process in place, and the ones who make it the vetting process, those are the ones, and that's going to be more of an automated system. Those are the ones that are going to be the ones that you would actually take the time to do, preferably a video Skype interview with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Do I have another slide here? Is that it? No.
Oh, looks like one more.
That's about it. I'm gonna have it. What else? What else have I missed out on? What else do I need? What else do these people need to know about this? Is there any catches that I forgot to show? Any catches? There's like, there's got to be. Oh yeah, there's that one catch on here. That one catch.
It's funny. It's funny you keep saying catch, right? Because I get that. Everybody tends to look for that, right? If I had to pin down one catch, it would be that we've put the ball in your court. Most times you're not going to see it set up so that every avenue you take, if you decide to work with us, right, you will succeed one way or the other if you stick with it. So basically, by putting the ball in your court, it's unique in that way that very, very few people have ever done that, and definitely not in this industry, I can tell you. So that I would say that would be the catch, is that it's not about us, it's about you, right?
Yeah. You just gotta, you gotta go to the gym. We can't go to the gym for you, basically. We can't do the work for you, but we can tell you what gym to go to, tell you exactly what to eat, and tell you exactly the routine to do, everything on that, and it's going to work. You're going to get results. And the thing is that you don't have to, unlike the analogy that I'm using for working out and exercising, that may take you 6, 8, 12 months to see any significant results. In this situation here, it's like you're getting a six-pack in 6 weeks or less, right?
Yeah.
Like, bam. That's really quick on that. So, we have any questions there that I can't see? I can't quite.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any pop up. Looks like everybody's pretty much getting it. And, we'll be here for you. If you have questions, just post them in below this live feed, and we'll come in and answer them for you, no problems. But for those of you who are ready, go go ahead and fill out the application, kallzu.biz/VIP, and we'll
VIP?
give you a call.
Yeah, well, man, are we like going this way, or are we going that way? Are we gonna keep going, or are we gonna go off?
I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah, I think we're
Alrighty.
good.
Man, I get to go home early tonight.
You do.
How about that? Get to call the day early. It's only like 1 a.m. my time.
Oh man.
Man.
Goodness.
Yeah, your day's just starting.
My day's just starting.
I'm getting sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed.
I hear you.
Alrighty. Well, hey, like William said, if you've got any questions, put them down below. We've just got a couple more spots left on that, so you're gonna want to grab those. I mean, this is just a win-win. I mean, we can't sit here and convince you. We're not here to do that. We're just here to deliver what we have. We've got the proven results, and if you finally want to turn your business around, like really, really charge it up, I can't think of a better opportunity out there today. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Peace. Right. Adios.